Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today we're taking a look. This is an initial review of the Pinnacle Soloist. This came in the mail the other day. I did take it apart and take a look at, I took the paper out of it and such, but I want to give you my thoughts before I actually test this out in the field later this year. It's a nice set. It's nice for what it is. I have one complaint and one suggestion, and that's it. I mean, it's pretty good, so let's take a look. This is by GSI, the Pinnacle Soloist. This is for solo and what they call it, alpinist. It's very light. It's 10.9 ounces, comes with a bag, and gives you room for a 220 gram fuel canister. It's not included, but there's room for it. It's got a 1 liter pot. It's got a strainer slip top. It's got a 14 ounce mug, bowl, whatever you want to call it, with an insulated sleeve. The folding spoon fork thing. So let's take a look. Okay. So as I said, I already opened it up, took all the extra paper out, took the instructions out, because it has instructions. Okay. Alright, so this is what you got. It comes in this nice bag with a hard base, like a rubberized base. So that's kind of cool. It says GSI Outdoors on it. Drawstring with this little orange connector on it. Take this out. If I can take it out without it dropping on my desk, would be nice. I'd say about a person not having nails. Here we go. Sometimes it's just a bit difficult for me to grab because I don't have nails. But you can see the bottom. It's kind of solid, like a thick rubber at the bottom. So you might be able to use that like a sink for cleaning or something. I don't know. Gives you options. So this is the actual kit itself. You got measuring on the outside. It's actually imprinted on this side and pushes its way inside, so the measuring is actually on the inside, so you can see where you are for the most part. It's labeled outside. Shows you how it all goes together. There is room inside this little container for a 220 gram fuel canister and a stove. A small portable stove will fit in it. It's got the spork, and it's got another piece to it, and then the lid. I don't know what you call the other part. I think it's like a mug or bowl. It's got an insulated sleeve, and that's my only problem, I think, in this entire thing, but I'll show you. Bottom is smooth. Got a little pouring section. So what we're going to do here, squeeze these together, which allows you to unlock the side, and it becomes a nice sturdy handle with rubberized grips. So that's not bad. It's solid, doesn't move. On top, you have this plastic lid. It's got a sticker on the inside, which you're going to have to clean anyway. I always recommend cleaning all your food stuff before you decide to use it. You see the reflection of my light up there. Label says danger. Steam will vent through holes in the strainer lid during use. Always point strainer lid away from handle, stove controls, and self while cooking. And then it looks like it's in French. So it's BPA free, it's recyclable, it's good to 200 degrees centigrade, or minus 40 degrees centigrade. Not sure what the one that says top means. Do not microwave, and it is food safe. Okay? And do not use heat on it directly, it will probably melt. So there's a solid tab on top, so you can lift it up. If you look really carefully, it's pretty good. Little opening here, strainer holes, and a little vent there. All right. So on the inside, we have the Spork. And I was playing with this out of curiosity to see how well it worked. You see this little orange thing? So it'll only let you go that far on that side, which is fine because it doesn't need to. And of course, you can move the orange thing forward and you can fold it flat. What you do is you put the orange piece forward and it locks it in place. So now, there's a little bit of flex, but then again it is plastic. Now you have a Spork. In order to undo it, just give it a pull, and you can fold it right back where it is. That's nifty. It's nice and lightweight. Now for the bowl thing on the inside. So there's a little plastic bowl with a neoprene liner. There's the GSI logo. See, it's stitched in the back here. It is tight. You can pull it off. I could not guarantee if you could put it back on though. But this is, at least will protect your hands if it's hot. Now on the inside of the cup, it's all orange. There's GSI there. Food safe. Do not microwave. No idea what the top means. This is good to 100 degrees centigrade or minus 5 degrees centigrade. EPA free, it's recyclable. But, okay, so how do you know how much fluid you put in this thing? If you needed to know. Say like you're using it as a, using this to add water, maybe freshly purified water to your pot here, which we're going to get into in a little bit. Because the pot has graduations on the inside. And they're pretty easy to see. Right, 100 milliliter, 32 ounce, so forth. Well, the orange thing has graduations too. Do you see where they are? That's my complaint. They're really hard to see. So, if I move this around, oh, there they are. In the same color, which is fine to the most part, but the gray behind it makes it difficult to see what it is. So let me get my handy dandy flashlight out. Oop, it would help if I use the right light. Use the side, where's the top? There it is. So, there they are. And even with a flashlight, they are hard to read. I mean, I can see the 400 milliliter. Half cup. Is it a half cup? Nope, sorry, 12 ounces. 12.1? I can't tell. So, I can't see what the ones with ounces are. And I could barely really read the milliliters. So, yeah, that's my complaint there. And that's using a flashlight. So, that's my only big complaint. Either change the color of the plastic so we can see what the measurements say on it, or maybe use something lighter in color. Will it work better with white, like my background here? Let's see. No, white's not much. Where is it? No, white's not much better either. I think it's the color of the plastic that's making it difficult to read the... Yeah, it's making it difficult to read. And you can't read it from the outside either. They're all blurry from this side. That's my only complaint. I don't know if they could do something better about that. So you can see what you're doing. So I don't have to bring measuring cups with me everywhere. No, it's actually pretty good. Last time I struggled to get this thing back on. I wonder if that would actually, out of curiosity. Let me put it right over the numbers, see if that helps any. See them on the neoprene. Now, it does show you where the lines are, but still can't read anything. So, that's my only complaint. You just cannot read the measurements on the inside. Now here's the pot. It's a 1 liter pot. So it's a non-stick coated, hard anodized aluminum. I'm sorry, it's a 1.1 liter pot. This thing is supposed to be 14 ounces, which, yeah, you can barely see that. I don't even think it says 14 ounces. It's 12 something there, so maybe when it's absolutely to the brim, it's 14. So, here's your pot. Hey, look at the measurements. They are much easier to read on the inside of the steel pot. Alright, so that's his approximate volume. It's not perfect, but it's approximate. Probably close enough to get it right. Or wrong. You know, close enough. It's got the sticker at the bottom that says Teflon. So when you wash it, you may want to pull that off. The handle is riveted on, and it's still coated, so that's nice. So it appears that this goes on first before they coat it in order to protect the rivets as well. Obviously it's got this little groove on the side here, so you can use it for making tea or whatever else you need to do to drain off some of the water that way, to pour water. And of course you have the strainer on the opposite side. Now, right. So, anything else I can think about this? It's nice that it's Teflon. And if you're eating out of it, there's the GSI Kung Fu, or their Spork and Stick product. So, that fits just fine. You can see it there. I don't know. The pot's nice. The bag's nice. The lid's not bad, although I think they could do something else on the lid too, but I'll show you that in a moment. The handle is nice. It's a nice strong handle. Easy enough to close. A nice rubberized handle. The little spoon thing is kind of cute. So, I mean, I wouldn't do that in there because it would be really deep. But this would be fine. I think they could have changed the design of what I would consider an improvement. I mean, other than doing something about being able to read those markings better. So, we know this goes here. Right? And it's got some play in it, right? Doesn't fit that way because then it becomes really loose. However, obviously that doesn't fit there. I'll show you. It doesn't fit. Now I suppose I could try to force it on, but that's not particularly great. And I know the reason why it doesn't fit, because it has to fit inside there. But then what's with this little lip up here? It almost looks like you can flip it upside down. As a cover. It doesn't quite fit. See, it comes up on the edges. I don't know. I think if they made that snug fit, they can use it as a lid. You know, maybe you have some leftover food in here. You could, in theory, put the cover on, even though it's not a perfect seal. Or if you had anything in here that you need to drain out, say it's like tuna fish or something that's got water in it, you could, in theory, drain it that way. Or, and there's a little gap there, you could drain it that way. So, now, actually, so that's what my suggestion was, right? It shows it right there on the side. They call it a unique mug bowl solution with low center of gravity and sip-it lid virtually eliminates spills while the insulating sleeve keeps drinks hot. So that was the design, but it doesn't quite fit. It's like if I press it down hard, it warps the lid. You see how it doesn't quite fit around it. So the lid needs a little bit of work, or the mug bowl thing needs a little bit of work. Oh, I know this needs work because you can't read the graduations on the side. And they do show, see, again, this is an initial impression. They do show, where is it? Welded stuff sack folds. Sack holds set while traveling and doubles as a sink or wash basin in camp. So yeah, you can use that as a sink. So most things in here are pretty good, except for the graduations on this piece, and that the lid doesn't quite fit properly. Yeah, it's not quite right, but other than a little bit of fit and finish, it's a really nice set. And right now it's on sale on GSI. So, I don't have a, I wish I had a gas canister to put in here, and I don't have one to show you because I use the in-camp stove as of late. Because it's a biofuel, it works out really well, and this would fit just fine on top. Yeah, this is a nice set. Can't wait to try it out. So let's put everything back inside. Oop. Yeah, that goes in there, right? Thank you. Ooh, almost took the whole handle out. Okay, don't try to gorilla snap that closed. Pinnacle Soloist. That goes in there. And there we go. So, for the most part, this is a really nice set. Obviously, it would probably help if I read all the information on the side. Got to take some stickers off on the inside of the lid and on the inside of the pot. This, as I said, doesn't fit right, so it might be that orange mug bowl thing on the inside. I don't know. That might be the big part of the problem. Let's take a look at the side here. Strainer top, insulated bowl, mug, rolling spoon. So room for stove not included. Fuel not included. 1.1 liter pot, folding handle, welded sink sack. So cooking, eating, drinking, cleaning. 10.9 ounces. So if you're by yourself, or if everybody has their own one with them, they can make their lunch or breakfast or dinner or whatever real easy. So, yep. I guess we have the same line of thought. It just, that irks me that it doesn't quite fit right. It bothers me more about the graduations on the side, because I could always possibly trim that top ledge down a little bit to make it fit. Not a big deal. But the graduations are nearly impossible to read on that plastic. So that's it. That is the Pinnacle Soloist by GSI. There will be a link in the description straight to GSI's website. And if I could find it on Amazon, I will put the link there too for those people that like free shipping on Amazon. I don't know about GSI. I think GSI was free shipping. I don't remember. So hope to try this later on in the season. It's only January at the moment. So I figure spring, summer is when I'll start getting all the cooking stuff out and putting us through its paces, because I tend to be really hard on equipment. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Any questions or comments, leave them below and I will answer them as soon as I can. If you like the video, press like. If you don't, press dislike. Either way, it's good for the algorithm. And please subscribe if you haven't already. But thank you for watching, and have a glorious night.